Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? I'm Mika Kipatas. Alright, today we are going to talk about a topic in regards that there is a controversial Japanese VTuber that got arrested for allegedly slandering women in video. So in case anyone wondering like why is this guy so controversial or why did he actually got arrested for so-called allegedly slandering women in Japan, well the thing is right, this YouTuber that we are talking about, real life name apparently is called Kazuaki Sugita, at the age of 40 years old, who is actually well known as Rengoku Koroaki. Most people who are not, they won't have any idea who is this guy. But if you actually have seen some of the past case, or if you actually know about Johnny Somali, if you guys remember, there was a time when a group of people decided to confront Johnny Somali at night at the time. Yeah, if you guys can see this guy, that is the same person. So the same person who actually a lot of people actually don't really care about him, is that what you guys have to understand that it's a very controversial video which I will discuss in a while, but it's more towards the point that he actually got the thing that he did on YouTube, so-called, like, I'm not sure is he post on YouTube, it's more like he posts on social media from what I know, is that he actually allegedly defame a woman in his 18. So in a sense, it's more toward a young teen for crime that she had not committed or forcefully being forcefully charged against. And in Japan, a lot of people may not be aware is that you defaming a person is a chargeable crime. It's true, you know. Like if you go to Japan and you defame a person in Japan, you're gonna get charged, you know. So you don't go around saying Japan, you are this or the other. In Japan, a person's social standing is very powerful in terms of when it comes to reputation. And if you do not have evidence to back up your claim, you are defaming a person's social standing, and when that happens, you may get arrested. So how long is the charge? Well, that will depend on how serious the crime will be considered, like the damage caused to the person, all these things. So it can be affected. So who is actually this YouTuber that I mentioned very like so-called very controversy, is that he's actually been like, the case actually got him caught was that because he actually go along the line like he had posted controversy video on which he and others confronted people in public location with allegation of wrongdoing, calling such as citizen arrest, as well as for the woman, on-screen test labeling a ticket reseller. Well, in case anyone want to know, is basically papakatsu or pay dating. And also in regards that they chase her and accusing her and demanding her to pay him money, even though there is no confirmation on that. So when that actually happened, like even in ticket reselling, even there is two different ticket selling in this case. It's like either you sell like fake lottery ticket or illegal basically illegal gambling or papakatsu. So it's like there's too many different things, so it's very hard for me to differentiate which is the real one. But I'm gonna take it that there's also, if they say ticket resale, it's also possible that they are doing illegal gambling, and they actually say that they want to arrest her before police actually help her, because there is no evidence to indicate like whether is she really doing such thing. And because of such allegation, when she claimed that she is not, the YouTuber actually got arrested for such. And this YouTuber have been actually very controversial for quite a long while. I do not know him, but I actually knew about his issue. So what you guys have to understand, why is it very controversial? That we have to go back to the situation where citizen arrest. Well, in case anyone wanted to know what is citizen arrest is more towards the point that when a person decided to arrest a criminal after like caughting them in an ad. Let's say for example, if you come across a pickpocket and you arrest them and there is evidence against that person and you catch them, that is called citizen arrest because you're not a police. You capture them and then you hand them over to the police. There is a few steps that you guys have to understand that like actually that like a few like even lawyer point out like the risk of citizen arrest in many situations. Like there's a differentiate between citizen arrest and posting of the video. Like in this case, for me to highlight what is citizen arrest, it's more towards the point like you have to, like let's say for example the pickpocket. If you catch a person who pickpocket another person, you catch them on the spot. There is evidence to show that the person had taken stuff from another person. You catch them and another person who in this case might be the victim decided to just say, oh, I will be doing this because he stole from me. So yeah, in this case that is considered because both of them are not police, so they can actually capture the pickpocket and then stay there, call the police and let the police come and take over, and then they all they need to do is just give their statement and let the police handle from there. But again, there is a few fine line to prevent crossing. So in this case, it will be like what this would lawyer will actually say, like posting a video that lower someone's social reputation, as well as in the case that if the person because what you guys have to understand is that if there is no evidence to indicate that the person is a thief or pickpocket or doing anything illegal, that is meaning that you are slandering. That is actually a very serious crime. And secondly is that you cannot use violence on the other person unless required, unless it's necessary. So let's say for example, if the person is not resisting or fleeing, then you cannot grab them forcefully. You can grab them, but you cannot like detain them. So you basically you have to think of way to make sure the person don't flee. But if they start fleeing and you use strength, yep, in a way it's correct, as long as you don't go and punch the person knockout, like give a knockout punch or something along the line. Because if the injury is gone too far, it can be considered assault and end up being that you got arrested for doing so. So there is a very fine line on when it can be considered. So if the person is resisting and fleeing a lot and you decided to use your strength to like kind of like prevent him from moving, yeah, there is a little bit on the iffy side. But as long as there is justified reason by another witness indicating that you are using strength to prevent the thief from fleeing or resisting, yeah, it can be considered alright, but you need evidence or eyes witnesses for that to happen. Which is the reason why sometimes when you guys see like news on YouTube where a lady kind of go and stab a person in front of everyone and no one is stopping her, is that if they go and grab the lady, it will be considered an assault. And also it sounds ridiculous, but it's part of the Japan law and no one want to get involved in that situation. Maybe because some people say, oh, because she's only a knife, it's considered dangerous. But when you actually grab the girl, it's considered an assault. So yeah, it's actually very iffy. So one of the reasons why in Japan, not a lot of people is willing to help another person in real life. Not saying that Japan are not kind, don't get me wrong. There are kind Japanese people, and I have helped quite a lot of people in Japan myself. But it's just that when it comes to this kind of situation, using strength to stop another person is very, very dangerous because you might end up getting arrested yourself for using your strength or being assaulting other people apparently. So yeah, so what happened to this controversy YouTuber? Well, basically he's very controversy where he actually do something like citizen arrest, like I mentioned, but he go beyond to the point of posting those situations online, and in a way is that because he don't blur the video, which means that often more than not he actually show to the whole world how who is the thief or pickpocket or people who commit the crime, and to let the whole world know. In a sense, is that is kind of like undermining the other person in terms of like human right, because you are demising the person reputation, as well as to if the person is innocent, you are painting them as the person who did the crime. So in this case, this young lady actually got that situation where she got defamed by this apparently defamed by this YouTuber. So it's a very, very controversy because often more than not he actually go around just do something along the line with his own group of people. A group of them just go and just say, "Oh, you're doing a crime. We're gonna arrest you. We are gonna bring you to the now apologize to the whole world in my video." And then they bring him to or her to the Kobang, which is basically the police station. And the thing is, right, it's actually very controversial because it's that they are bringing justice on their own. They're not doing they never bring justice to the let the police handle the case. They are handling justice on their own, which is a bit no when it comes to citizen arrest. You can arrest a person one of the situations, if you guys want to know, in one of my previous video when I talk about a woman scammer who creates scam menu and defrauding people, I will put the link in the description for the video in the description below so you guys can check it out later. But what you guys have to understand is that why was she arrested? Well, the thing is, right, it's not just only one of the so-called people who bought the scam menu got arrested and then they point to her. Well, it's more towards that the same the woman scammer actually get posted on YouTube where she actually get interviewed by someone that I don't like. But I have to give it to him where Koli-san actually have an interview with her because she requested for it, and then she in his YouTube video where she revealed all her trick, all her scam, and then when she realized that the interview is gonna get uploaded on YouTube, yeah, Koli-san just say that yeah, I'm gonna post that on YouTube, you know. And then she was like, "Oh, you're gonna post it? Can you do it? I give you money or whatever." So she tried to bribe her way out or something along the line, and then she got arrested because, yeah. So in the sense that Koli-san did that, like one of the things you guys have to understand that he actually, in one way, that is called citizen arrest. He undermines and let people know who she is, and at the same time more towards the point of like, yeah, one of the reasons why I don't like Koli-san is that, well, not because I met him in real life or something else, but it's more towards the point that the way he do stuff is very controversial to as almost similar, because the way is that he loves to, like, he will say that, "Oh, I won't do it," but at the same time, no, I'm gonna do it. So never talk to him if you want news, not like, don't share secret with Koli-san because he's gonna just say all the secret out. Well, that is one of the things I hate about Koli-san. But for this YouTuber Rengoku, who actually love to he actually love to cosplay as a demon slayer, well-known beloved character, Rengoku, and he actually called himself, like, he changed his name into Rengoku and he dressed as one, to the point that it actually kind of like, I can understand if you want to show to the whole world that you are hiding on the trend or along the line. But the thing is, right, what a lot of people doesn't like him, like, if you actually, like, why did I say a lot of people don't like it? He is really being hated a lot. In Japan, there is something along the kind called Suki Kirai, which means do you like this guy or do you hate this guy? So a lot of people actually post like Rengoku Koroaki no koto ga suki kirai. So do you like him or do you hate him? Well, in fact, the result actually got a astounding of nearing 85%, or 84.53%, that a lot of people hate him. Well, it doesn't undermine that he got quite a few supporters, but the number of people who actually like hate him, like a lot of people don't like him, is that a lot of people actually just recently, like, a lot of people actually posted along that, like, they are actually grateful that he actually got arrested, and saying like the person who loved to do citizen arrest is finally arrested. So I'm not gonna like show all the thing. If you know how to read Japanese, I will post the link on the description below so you guys can check it out yourself. But he really got like hated easily, and a lot of people really hate him. So the number of like people who actually are actually people who hate him, and people supporting that comment is actually pretty much a lot. And unless people like just like a lot of people who support him will get hated on the spot, like the next prime minister. Instant, a lot of people, only one like and everyone just dislike you. So if you are a supporter of him, people are gonna hate you. If you don't like him, people are gonna like you. So the thing is, right, why he is very controversial is that he always arrests people with no evidence. And other than that, and a lot of people say that he's a crowd chaser, and there's a lot of things that there's news or report allegedly stating that he's in financial issue like problem, like let's say for example in debt of $100 million. I don't know, that's just yen, sorry, in 100 million yen, like he's in debt, and he been well known for so-called skipping out on his rent pay. So a lot of people actually call he like doesn't like him. And the thing is, right, he been doing citizen arrest and post them on YouTube for ad revenue, meaning to say that he's doing for crowd chasing in a sense, and that alone already caused a lot of people to hate him, because the way he do stuff is actually like, you guys have to understand, he's actually using intimidation tactic. In a way you can say it's a yakuza way. But what basically he did was that he actually have him and a group of guys surround the person, and in this case they actually surround the girl and intimidate using their number to force the person to admit to their crime. That in a sense is just called intimidating forcing, and that caused a lot of people to hate on him, because in a sense is that he's using a tactic causing using fear to make people admit to their greed, and that is in a sense what a lot of people say not true justice. But he take it that he is serving true justice. So he's just using his own sort of justice to indicate his action, and it would seem that he got arrested, because this time around, with accusing without evidence as well as chasing the woman, that all this situation can be considered illegal in Japan. And yeah, I know a lot of people will be like, who the hell is he? Anyone who know him, he actually went to meet Johnny Somali once, and they actually have a chit chat together and have fun. So yeah, when you like Johnny Somali, yeah, you're gonna get hated, and he got hated. So I've seen quite a lot of Japanese people calling him like, why calling controversy is that it's actually more he called himself Xijin Taiho King, basically citizen arrester, people who arrest other citizens. But it's more towards the point that he's also known as Meiwaku King. Meiwaku King is basically what I already call Johnny Somali, the nuisance streamer, and he actually known as nuisance streamer himself. So does that mean anything in this situation? Well, anyone who know about the case where I've been covering on Johnny Somali, well, it seems that in Japan, nuisance streamers are going to get arrested quite easily, because people who cause nuisance in public and posting that on YouTube video, apparently people are actually going to arrest, like people are going to arrest them for being nuisance. Well, not really called arrested, but the police to gonna just arrest them. Just let me correct on that. But what you have to understand is that because of he is considered a nuisance streamer, recently Johnny Somali already got arrested, so that is a base already. It means that in a sense that if they have a evidence of crime able to point out this guy out or the nuisance streamer out with evidence, and like I mentioned again and again and again, you post anything on YouTube about what you do, that is just basically posting evidence on a gold platter to the police. So yep, this guy actually posted on YouTube and police use it against him, because if the girl stand out and say that yeah, and also other people also stand out against him, he is gonna get charged for defamation, and that is a very serious crime in Japan. So you guys can check it out yourself. Like it's a very serious crime in Japan when it comes to defaming another person, and that alone kind of like, yeah, a lot of people just say that it's finally like why it took police so long. Well, it's not really more towards like evidence, they need evidence or people witness to point out, but it's actually more towards the point that after Johnny Somali story, the situation, police are finally taking action against nuisance streamer in Japan. And Rengoku Koroaki-san is actually considered one of the nuisance streamer in Japan. And my speculation is that it's very, very likely that the police are finally cracking down on all the nuisance streamers in Japan. There are quite a few of them. Don't get me wrong, guys. There are quite a few of them. this is just one of the most infamous one, especially in Tokyo. From what I know is that yeah, because he's considered a nuisance, he's gonna get arrested. He got arrested. Well, not gonna get arrested. It's more like he got arrested, and will he get charged or not will depend on how strong the evidence is against him. But will I want to cover him? Well, hopefully, I'm just gonna let you guys know that further update will depend on what kind of update I will receive from then. But considering that he had been a very controversy, and a lot of people actually in Japan actually commenting like how happy they are being like he's arrested or something along the line. Yeah, you guys can just see that it's not just foreigner people. I mean, I just look at him, look at their face. He says basically a crowd chaser in a way. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk about too much about him because it's just ridiculous. I know about his story. He's on YouTube. He got quite a following, I would say. But when it comes to citizen arrest, it's a very iffy thing in Japan, and if people actually go to the point of like arrest the person on the spot, like with caught them red-handed, like personally to me, I actually believe in letting the police handle the situation. If I want to post it on YouTube, I would like, yeah, that's a little bit iffy on my side. I mean, I can talk about it as a night chat topic, and then I will discuss about the situation if they, after the police post it on internet where they say that yes, they have arrested this person, and then I can talk about that using their news. Because posting it as a like I'm the one who arrested them have been a very controversy lately, and this citizen arrest had like people who going around chasing after people, like it's a very very iffy thing, because you have to understand one thing. Some people who make use of citizen arrest to actually doing extortation. What does that mean? Well, meaning to say that there are some people who go to the point of like surround the so-called the people who did the crime, and then they extort them for money, indicating that if you don't want me to post on YouTube, you have to give me money. And in this case, he actually go and actually indicate that give me, like he said, pay me back that amount. So in a sense is that it can be considered extortion because he's demanding money from the girl, and there is no confirmation whether he's going to pay the money back to the victim, if there is one. But if he actually going to pocket that money, it means that there is extortation, and that alone is another crime, because it means that he had been going around demanding money from all those people that he so-called arrested, and that in a sense it means that he's doing crime in the name of crime arrest, and that alone just mean to the whole world that he is just basically another criminal. Whether is that true or not will depend on further update from the police, but at the time of this moment, that is all I can update for you guys, and I hope you guys have also at the same time have some information about why citizen arrest in Japan can be a little bit on the hard to cover topic. But because of this guy, I decided to just cover up about it more right now at the same time. So yeah, I think this will be more than enough for you guys to digest. I know I thought I don't want to. I always try to prevent myself from talking way too much. But with that being said, if you do like this kind of content, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I don't talk about a single trend, but just to give you guys a new update, or maybe just to talk about it. But anyway, hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye.